so many here and in the NBA and frankly globally who love this great game. There's a look at the two seats where Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi sat back on December the 21st, watching the Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie Irving play against the Atlanta Hawks. 8-second violations and 24-second violations during games as a tribute to Kobe Bryant. It really is hard to overstate the global gravity of Kobe Bryant. Born in Italy, salutes to him in the Philippines and
Kobe, 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 Kobe.
What's up, lot of
She want that old thing back. Turn me up the headphones. Turn me up. Yeah.
I share. Peace to the gods, I share. Peace to the earths, I share. Peace king. Peace to the kings, I share. Peace queen. Peace to the queens, I share.
Yeah, it's peace king when you see me in the street. Proper greeting to not acknowledge a light being. It's not the season. No ego. Clearly the leader of the people. Vision like
What's happening,
ego.
everybody?
This for my amigos. Leaning on that window of that Rego. I'm praying out one day he gon' be free though. They ran up in the crib while he's peeking through the peephole.
I'm gonna back up.
Creeping with that heat close. They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest.
I'm here.
I have to go play it. No baguettes on my chest. Like
As I said, a little bit late.
Special effects. So
Just a little bit.
Used to bump Rex and effects and the food
Look at the time.
know that I'm next.
I can't tell you the time right now, because by the time you listen to this, if you ain't listening live, it'll be a whole nother day. But you look at the time, I'm only a couple minutes late. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm here. Got my one lady audience in the back. Beautiful wife, Mrs. X. All my children are up. That's something I like. They was up. We got them up early this morning. They was old as well. They were both upset. The infant was already up. She up. It's time to get up. The other two, they at their ages where it's like, I want to keep sleeping. No, get your ass up. So when you do a sports show, right? Sports revolutionaries, the revolutionary side of sports. Now take different angles, perspectives, concepts, and merge them together with the Black liberation struggle. And even in sports, you may do a topic 3 or 4 or 5 times. Hell, in the conscious community, people have beat the hell out of NFAC leader Grandmaster Jay. They've done 57 videos on it. There's a lot of people within the so-called conscious community that's got 4,000 videos on this, just them. And they get the most traction from said videos, so they keep doing them. Well, we don't really do that here in Black Hot Fire. There has been some times in the past where that's been done, but the program is what it is, Black Hot Fire. It gets shut down more than any other channel on YouTube. So much so the brother had to make about 8 different Black Hot Fire YouTubes. As a matter of fact, we over there on Spreaker. You dig? We can go on Spreakers so we can get crazy, get wild, get funky, and not worry about getting shut down because they got like this one isolated dude that just watches it. And so that's what we caught up in. That's what attracted me to this channel. I mean, it's no good when we get shut down because we can't speak to the people. And Spikes and them just got back. But like I was saying, you can beat a topic to death. You all know my favorite player, NBA player of all time. It's 1 and 1A, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. It literally can go from second to second, minute to minute. But at the end of the day, when the two played each other, I had to admit I was rooting for the Wizards to win. So Jordan is 1, Kobe is 1A. Kobe's no longer with us. And that was almost a year ago. A couple more weeks. And it's still earth-shattering to realize he's gone. 2020 has been a hell of a year. And you can combine that personally and with the movement and societal, not even just the pandemic. If there was no pandemic, it'd still be a hell of a year. Maybe if I had a chance to make some more money, maybe it'd be a little bit better. Who knows? You know. But it usually all goes right back to white man anyway, just for your basic needs. When you got money, you can plan for the future. So when you plan for the future, that's good, right? But they even took that away. So today I'm revisiting Kobe Bryant, and some new developments have come out that we had already suspected. And there are a few individuals who were talking about said Kobe Bryant situation. Now let me give you a backdrop of Kobe Bryant because you don't know. You know the name, but you don't know the game, you don't know the history. I love context and perspective whenever dealing with a particular topic. I crown myself an expert of Kobe Bryant. Not a lot of us, we do exist. There was this thing between Lakers fans and Kobe Bryant fans, a dynamic never seen before. And the Kobe fans, interestingly enough, were led by Mexicans in Los Angeles. Go figure. Kobe, hey, Kobe, man. And the Mexicans can play 10 on 10 on basketball. They have no idea how to play basketball. It'd be 12 on 11, and they be out there passing it to the wrong. They don't know. Everybody look alike, and sometimes they get it wrong. They'll pass it to the wrong teammate. Like, Hector, where you going? I'm not on your team, Jose. Oh shit, I forgot. Me and my wife, we play competitively at the YMCA. When we walk in the gym, people know we're not fucking around. No fucking around. If they were gonna have fun, all the fun just left out the room when we walked in. And we watched in amazement as I think Asian or Koreans played 7-on-9. We don't know how many players on the court. I don't think they knew. And they were playing because they would take 2 hours a day in the morning. They rented the gym in the YMCA. And I think I might have been conscious at this time. So you learn things from other ethnic groups. Stick to itiveness, their collectivity, their patience with one another. And so we watched as they played basketball horribly, but cheered for one another. There was no competition. You could tell in their hearts of hearts and their spirit of spirits, there is no competition amongst one another. They'll give you the karate chang. You ever offended my family? Now I must avenge my brother's death. You know, they give you you have killed my father. I must destroy you. I can't really see me, so the effect really don't work. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And we love those movies, didn't we? We all went. Y'all niggas went to the motherfucking badass kung fu movies with the horrible music but it was like a joke, but it was cool because we like to see them jump 20 feet in the air and shit with the limited, you know what I'm saying, pyrotechnics that they had. But that shit looked cool. You see Bruce Lee, they would just have these brutal fights for nothing, right? You just because of the loss in translation. So they was, hey, you have walked in front of me. We must fight to the death. damn, you just walked in front of you. You can't just say, my bad, excuse me, I didn't know that you was going that way. And they always got 30 dudes with them. They'll never have no less than 30 dudes. But then you just walk around with 30 motherfuckers? I ain't never. The first time I've been with 30 motherfuckers wasn't even basketball teams. Wasn't even it was at these protests. I never walked anywhere with 30 people unless it was a reason. So these guys is casually walking somewhere 30 deep, and this dude walked past them, and he didn't move far enough to the left. And Bruce Lee got to fight 30 motherfuckers and whip all their ass. That's basically the basis of these movies, but we love them, man. So these guys are playing basketball with one another, and then they score, and everybody start clapping. They was their own audience. Somebody make a shot after 15 minutes of missed shots, stumbling and falling, hitting the top of the backboard. Oh, man, hey, try it. Okay. Then finally a basket going, hey! And they all stop playing and would clap. That's amazing. So Kobe was one of the most competitive basketball players ever lived. He would not come in for the hey. He would not personally do that. Interesting thing about him though was after he retired, when he coached his daughter, that's actually how he was. He coached, but he would kind of let the players develop their own rhythm, and his daughter was developing into him. So he would be training her because she wanted to train. And you can see, I seen when a kid was there and they didn't want to be there, that the father or the mother was vicariously living through them. All the guys that I seen when I was in my early 20s that were kids that were doing that, maybe one is a pro ball player, and he wanted to be there. Everybody else is so far away from basketball, it's not even funny. And they'll play, but it was like a mark because the father was known for ball playing around the Ray, so he had to play. It was this pressure. But once he got old enough, he was like, fuck this. I seen it. I would come into the gym and they would already be there, and their father would be cussing them out. They don't play no more. Same thing with the women. They don't play no more. But when I watched those two, she wanted to be there. She wanted to take the Mamba legacy and build on it. She was going to go to the league and be the WNBA's greatest player. It was going to be like Muhammad Ali and Layla Ali. The greatest woman boxer right now is Layla Ali. The sister got an opportunity that's getting her built. She want to be the GOAT at 7-0, and you got to build up your record and have this longevity. Then you can claim the greatest status. You just like started. That's kind of like a clout chasing thing, and then she's screaming in the. I should do a show on that too. She's screaming in the. Layla Ali, fight me! Why don't you fight me? Layla Ali, like 75 years old. Why Why you want to fight a woman 20 years your senior? And who wants to watch that fight? Why don't you get Ronda Rousey to box and whoop her ass? You can't make me choose between two sisters. I don't like that. That's no good. That's no good. Start a fight with Ronda Rousey, get her in the ring, whoop her ass. Then we can, you know what I'm saying, now with all the black people across America can roll with you. But you talking about Muhammad Ali's daughter. That's a lose right there. Don't deal with that. You can't deal with that legacy. People want to beat the legacy. You can't. Start your own legacy. You can't beat the Ali legacy. It's impenetrable. He did it in the 60s. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather going to Gucci like, fuck y'all. I don't care about y'all little protests about the Gucci. I'm getting a Gucci bag, then I'm getting Gucci belt. I'm getting Gucci fingernails, toenails. I'm getting a Gucci jock strap. Nigga. I don't give a fuck. He'll betray you right to your face. They do a fake racist fight with Conor McGregor, and we all root for him, and they're going to root for him because it's a racial thing, and he just go into the bank. We don't get none of that money. So that's the stuff that we deal with. But going back to Kobe, one of the greatest competitors that ever lived, arguably the greatest that ever played the game of basketball. 20 years in the NBA, one team, very hard to do. 5 NBA championships. That's one title every 4 years. We played basketball. Went to the final 7 times. 2 times scoring champion. 1 time MVP. 14-time All-Star. 4-time All-Star MVP. Was third in scoring all time than LeBron passed him. The week after LeBron passed him, he died in a helicopter crash. Kobe Bryant flew in helicopters so often he could have probably flew the damn helicopter. So we go over the death. We go over the fact that it was foggy out there and no one should have been in the air. We look at the pilot. The pilot had been reprimanded before for flying in those type of conditions. Kobe had 6 other devils with him. One thing I didn't like about Kobe, I don't look at anybody as a complete and utter deity. You ask me about people I admire and respect, I can break down to you the flaws in them. Anybody. Everybody got flaws. I can give you that. That's no problem. That's easy. But we project a lot. It's like, this person is a deity. He can do no wrong. Yeah, motherfucker did a lot of wrong. But so did you. So have I. And so have all the other people you know. What can you do as a black person in the system of white supremacy? You can't do nothing but do wrong. You got wrong all around you. So the cracker, he's like the devil from Top Gun. And he break all the laws and he do what he want to do, but he white, right? So you dealing with somebody's lives here. So like when you do shit like that, what he was doing, and he lived to tell the tale. Listen, just license suspended. You ain't flying no more, motherfucker. No one's gonna hire you again. No, you're playing with people's lives. We in the air here, man. I mean, driving, you can give a little leeway with driving. People got in accidents driving buses and taxis and stuff like that. It's like, we give you some leeway because you get in a car accident. I've been in a car accident. My wife been in a car accident. We still here. You get in a plane accident or a helicopter accident, you only get in one of those. You don't get to do 2 or 3. Damn, nigga, I've been in 4 airplane crashes, my nigga. Oh, shit. The wind kick on me, man. No, that's not how that works. You get one crash and one crash only. Fuck all them motherfucking movies you be seeing. Some guys lucked out because there was water there. And the planet is majority water. And it would make sense to have the fly patterns over water. But see, you in a helicopter. And so airplanes got, all these different gadgets and stuff, flotation devices and whatnot, to prepare you for when the plane hit the water. Helicopters, you pretty much fucked. I've been in a helicopter. I went on one time. I'll never go again. I definitely will never go again. But I'm telling you, that shit was up in the air and it was tilting a little bit. And I'm looking at the door and I'm holding on. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I lose my motherfucking grip and fall out this chair and hit that door, that shit may fly open or and it was all when the helicopter was all glass. So it's like, damn, I wish it was just one portal I can see out of. Nah, the whole helicopter you can see out of. You're like, hey, how you like the view? Cool. When is it over? Cause I want to get down. Black people don't fly. But I was up in the air. I enjoyed it for the time it was. I came down, never going again. Kobe flew damn near everywhere. He said, "The hell with LA traffic, I'm flying over it." He was like Batman, and he come down in the Staples Center, the top of the Staples Center, with a big 8 at the top of it, or 24, or whatever he wanted. And he land there, and he go to the game. It was some cool ass shit. Except he wasn't playing no more, but he still used the helicopter. Let's get to practice. We got to practice. Gigi wanted to practice. Kobe Bryant's blood is in her. It's time to work. Okay, baby, let's go. It's the last ride they ever had. They had the right pilot because you're not legally able to fly at that time. The airways was not clear. And because he had done it a few times before, he like, I'm Maverick from Top Gun. I do what I want. Kobe like a man who bend the rules, bend the laws a little bit. That's what he did. Don't shoot over three people fading away from 3-point line, Kobe. You can't do that. Oh yeah, watch me. Bow. Don't try to dunk on Yao Ming with one leg. What? Bow. Don't go for 81 points. You can't get Wilt's record. What? I was only 19 points away. Couple shots go in, couple free throws go in. Look at a man that had 100, could have had 100 points. You can't win without Shaq, Kobe. Oh yeah, watch me. You can't pass Michael Jordan. Watch me. And so you're looking at some fog. I'm Kobe. Now you look at it from a surface level. But this live wasn't to look at things from a surface level. We were supposed to get a little deeper. A little deeper. Context. Context. So, those did you knows always comes out after a man dies. They did it with Prince, they did it with Michael Jackson. They're doing it with Kobe. These are icons. These are not lames and slouches. Michael Jackson, Prince, and Kobe Bryant. Icons at what they do. And once they die, rumors start flying. And you say, well, what's real? Like, I don't get it. Like, there's so much information, man. Should I believe this information? Can I trust this information? Let's start with his career outside of basketball. So it's over 20 years. I gave you the stats. I gave you the rundown. Drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, traded to the Lakers. His father wanted him to be like he wanted to be a Laker. Said, "The hell with college. I want to play Mike. Mike is getting old. You can draft players out of high school, which will be effectively ended. I want to say 10 years later. So he still had a bunch of time. It was the first time a guard would jump to the league. Usually the league was dominated by big men. Kevin Garnett was the last high school player drafted out of high school, and he was having a successful career up until the point that Kobe did it. So Kobe was like, listen, look at Kevin Durant. But Kobe was a whole bunch of other guys that tried it and didn't work out. But nah, look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett. He did it. So if he can do it, I can do it. That's how much confidence Kobe had. Kobe worked at his game. Worked all the time. I told you about his workout regimens. 6 a.m., 6 days a week for 6 hours. Some of us don't work out 6 hours in a year. And he did that every day in high school. He would shoot 200 shots before school. Didn't have school. Was a straight A student. Go to practice. Shoot after practice. Commitment. The mamba mentality. What did I say that if he left anything to the black community, especially for the boys, is what? The mamba mentality. But I made the comparisons to Fred Hampton and Kobe Bryant. Fred Hampton's spirit of hard work and determination for black empowerment in the revolutionary movement goes into Kobe Bryant and gets flipped and turned into basketball. That's what they do. They take our energies. We said this is spiritual war, as the brothers be dealing with. This is spiritual war. They study the spiritual realm. We know Hampton's coming back. We know Shaka Zulu's coming back. We know Malcolm's coming back. Can we turn Malcolm into a drug dealer and keep him there? Can we turn the next Malcolm to a pimp and keep him there? Can we turn him into a porn star? He was the greatest porn star of all time. But he's not a black revolutionary. And he doesn't want to free black people. He don't even know anything about the racial dynamic in the United States. Perfect. So he can be great at anything else. We dominate it anyway. He'll be easily controlled. He's not free of mind. So Kobe goes venomously at the game of basketball to be the greatest, like Fred Hampton was a revolutionary. He said it. I'm a revolutionary. The United States government don't want to hear that. So Kobe does his own little revolutionary thing. He was with Adidas in 2003 up until 2003. And with Adidas, the Adidas marketing strategy was, Kobe, we want you to be like Mike. Walk like Mike, act like Mike, talk like Mike, play like Mike, answer questions just like you, Mike. Because we could have had Michael Jordan, and he said, fuck y'all. What was it? No. He wanted to come to Adidas. Adidas wouldn't have him. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. All right, so he wanted to go to Converse. Converse had everybody locked down. They didn't see anything special with Michael. They didn't really have no marketing strategy. Adidas was one of the people that put a bid in for Mike. Mike was like, I ain't really dealing with y'all. Nike came the strongest because Nike used his entire marketing budget on Michael Jordan. He said, nigga, we putting everything we got, man, we ain't got, but our stock ain't worth shit. Nike was ass. Nike owed everything to Michael Jordan. Everything. They had plan A was Michael Jordan, plan B was Michael Jordan, plan C was Michael Jordan, plan D was Michael Jordan. That's all they had. Michael flopped, nigga. You would not be hearing about Nike right now. They saw him in North Carolina. They saw him in the Olympics. They said, this is the guy. This is the guy. We're going to put all our money on him. And goddamn it, it was the biggest. That's one of those are one of those things you wish you was there to buy some stock. Just put $1, nigga. Just, here $1. Dollar you found at the bottom of your shoe, or 4 quarters you found in the mud. Hand that over to the night guy. Make sure you got it credit for it. And forget about it. When they want to buy your shares, they'll notify you. They'll find you. Look, man, we want to buy you out. For how much? 50 million. So, so I don't even remember giving y'all $1, but I do now. So, get my money, $50 million. Go ahead. Let me get that up off you. I will take that. So it worked out. So by 2003, Nike is the shit. Especially since Jordan coming back. See, this is the year Jordan came back with the Wizards, which is his own Wizards shoes. That's actually pretty cool. You know, Jordan sell like hotcakes. But Adidas thing, again, was Kobe be like Mike. We want to have our own Mike. Our Mike is 19 years old. Their Mike is 40. This is our opportunity to beat Nike. Until the relationship ended, you know, after that white girl thing in Colorado. So he bounced. And Nike, being the liberal organization that it is, said, Kobe, we want you. And just screwed the white girl. We want you. Every last goddamn advertisement or company endorsement bounced on Kobe. I used to love going to the stores and see the little Kobe Bryant peanut butter, and all that shit was gone. Nigga, they took that shit off the day after. They took all that shit. Oh, man. You couldn't see Kobe shit nowhere. Oh, they were so mad. They only got a little person. You can't get a little person. I understand. You've been married and all that stuff. I didn't understand the race issue. I didn't understand that. So I watched. I watched mostly because I was ignorant, you know, ignorant 20-year-old who just loved to watch all the highlights that they were showing. Kobe was getting all this type of media attention, so I'm sitting there watching because I watched the highlights. I'm like, he's not going to jail. I mean, he raped that girl. It's obvious she wanted some penis. Then all the information started coming out. The whole friends was calling her a hoe, and, you know, you like black dudes. And I got word, Kobe fans are everywhere. In racist ass Colorado, she was getting death threats from Kobe fans. I hate niggers, bitch. But I'm a Lakers fan, and he's 23, 24 years old. That's a lot of years of dominance. It'd be different if he was 50. We say hanging nigga. But it's Kobe goddamn Bryant. Cease and desist. This is the local leader of the clan. And goddamn it, I'm a Lakers fan. And Kobe coming here to Colorado brings a lot of business. We triple our business for the year when he comes for the couple games he does. We're not gonna lose that money for the next 15 years because of your ass, bitch. Stand down. Stand down. And so she stood down. She got a little check, a little 18 minutes of fame, and that was that. So Kobe leaves Adidas. He's wearing Jordans when he was a free agent, the biggest sneaker free agent since LeBron, who came basically the same year or the year after. LeBron signed a shoe contract before he signed the NBA contract. So they were free agents right around this. They merged right into one another. And so now Kobe was young until you compare him to LeBron. Now Kobe's old. So they had money for LeBron and they had money for Kobe. But you're doing business. So because Kobe's established, obviously you give Kobe the bigger contract. But they didn't do that. They gave LeBron a bigger contract. Hey, it's just business. It's just business. LeBron don't sell sneakers like Kobe did. He damn sure don't sell sneakers like Mike does. He just got no shoe that can compare to any one of the Jordans. Not one. It's just no. This is why niggas is still the retro 27s that came out 15 times before then. There was when Mike was playing, people was dying over them Jordan shoes. Now everybody got a pair of Jordans. They lost their value. People still buy them, $250. They always show a line of 30,000 niggas buying these Jordans when they come back. There's no need to make new Jordans. You just the retro fours is coming back. They want to get the retro fours. Bruh, they had retro fours when I was in high school. So they done re-retro them 8 times, man. The value is gone. It don't matter. I got Jordans. Okay, man. That's shoe selling power. So I talked about how smart and talented Kobe Bryant was. Very well known that he was one of the more fascinating interviews once he removed that Jordan persona from him and became more himself and try to find himself after he divorced Adidas and divorced that personality, and now he's coming as the bad guy of the NBA in 2000, 2004, 2005 and stuff. I'm still rocking with him. He's my man, and I love that everybody hate him because I love him even more. Fuck y'all haters. Fuck y'all. Eat a strong penis. Eat it. Kobe for life. God damn it, so we just gonna keep shooting. And then when them baskets go in, y'all come back. Y'all always come back. I'll be here though. We'll be here. And Lord knows in 2008, when he was on that MVP campaign, when they swindled the Memphis Grizzlies for Pau Gasol, got Pau Gasol for nothing for Kwame Brown. They started winning. Goddamn Kwame Brown. We. Kobe took the Lakers to the finals, and everybody in their mom was like, Kobe! Hey, big head. Everybody sent the hey, big head text. Hey, big head. What's happening, bro? You know, what's going on? It's Briar's ice cream, man. You know, we want to make a Kobe ice cream, man. What's going on? Kobe said, fuck you. Everybody that left him, the teller, peanut butter, everybody that left him came back. What's up, Kobe? Hey, man, you know that thing was business, man. We didn't really believe that you had screwed that. You had screwed her, but we didn't believe that you had raped her. Fuck you. He only did business with Nike. So he showed that business acumen because he ain't grew up dirt poor like us. Everybody knew Kobe wasn't going to fail in his after career. People thought he was going to be like Mike. I actually thought he was going to be like Mike too. But I seen after he retired, he kind of slid right into his retirement. It was like, yeah, I'm good. He still stayed healthy. He didn't get fat like Michael. Continued to work out. It even said with an interview with Tracy McGrady, hey, they was like, hey, could you come back? He was like, yeah. Yeah, Tracy was like, hell no. Just Tracy had severe back problems. So that's what stopped him from playing high level NBA basketball, at least doing what Carmelo was doing. Tracy could do that easy. But he had severe back problems. So that kind of hampered his game, and pretty much that's basically the same thing that happened to Kobe. All these injuries just added up. It's like he didn't have any game anymore. He still had game. He just beat down. He was old, beat down. All them years of carrying the team, it weighs on you. But he said, listen, I got 8 minutes. I got 8 minutes. I got 40 games. I can do it. So we kept in good shape. When you looked at the pictures of him his last year in the NBA, and hello, hi, the little baby. Hi, you got this big grin. Why don't you go to sleep? My infant won't go to sleep. Hi. Get that kiss. Daddy baby. He's supposed to be asleep. It's 9:40. Um, so he does his thing in the last game of his career, goes for 60. People were blown. He made every shot in the fourth quarter. Just fade away. It just gave every basket, every move he ever had the entire. He gave us everything. 50 shots. He said, I'm gonna give you all 50 shots I've ever shot in the NBA. Every move I've ever done. He did everything but dunk. That was it. He couldn't dunk no more. But it was beautiful to watch anyway. Giving it to dudes 20 times, 20 years his junior. But they said, like I just said, once he retired, hey, he was going to be successful. Mike thought he was going to be doomed. Like, you're going to be doomed just like me. You love the game just as much as I did. You're going to be doomed. He wasn't. Mike was tormented being unable to play NBA basketball anymore. And eventually he would get too old and could never play again. Didn't want to play one-on-one pickup. Didn't want to play, like Magic Johnson was doing. Magic, he was playing ball all over the place, doing tours and stuff like that, using his name, having teams, doing his thing. Mike is like, no, I'm the greatest NBA player of all time. I want to play in the NBA. Damn a pick up at the YMCA or men's league for old niggas. Damn a 3-on-3. I want to play in the NBA. Well, you can't ever no more. So Kobe was like, what am I going to do? And there's this interview. I wish I could play it. I know, Keith talked about, hey, don't give a damn about the technical difficulties and show the videos. But that chaps my ass. My computer's kind of old. I think I'll do the iPad. I'll switch to there because that's a lot faster. We just got it. So I can show videos there because I like the speed of it. Because I like to talk about it and then boom, it's there. You know what I mean? I like timing. It's very important to me for timing. But there was this interview he did right after he retired, and they talked about who was going to cold call, and he named 9 devils straight. Not one black person he wanted to call, but the white folks he wanted to call were big in business. See, the thing is, he found out about white supremacy, as our Negroes do, once they start bouncing that basketball, because they want to be as great as in their second life in business than they are in their first life, which is the athletics. And the white man's like, oh no, 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 no. See, as a player, we exploited you. You were the face. You can play the face. We're always behind the face. We make 9 times more than you do. We cut your check. Now you want to be a check writer. Doesn't work like that, sir. But you can still come out and do photos and videos and things like that. We can still have that same relationship, even though you don't have a basketball. And go like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go for broke. I want to have my own sneaker company. Now you're looking at Nike and what it did with Michael. All that comes tumbling down if the players decide to do their own thing. Kobe's nobody's revolutionary. But he said, I want my own shoe company. What have we said? We want our own everything. Whatever it is that we do, whatever it is that we sell or wear, we want to own it. So diapers, we want to make them and sell them. We make the diapers, and wherever the material that comes from owning the diapers, we want our people to own that too. Then the very diapers that we wear or we make, we wear them. Not grown people. Grown people don't wear no diapers. But even the adult diapers too. I'm talking about children. Kill me before I wear adult diapers. Kill my ass. So yeah, I'm not. So he's making the um he wants the shoe company. And with his name Mamba and all the players, you gotta understand he had basketball camps that had some of the top players in the NBA right now in his camps while he was playing. Westbrook went to his camp. James Harden went to his camp. I think Durant went to his camp. DeMar DeRozan. These are all top players, especially Westbrook and Harden. These are household names, former MVPs. And Russell Westbrook, whom everybody thought no one can ever average a triple double in NBA history again. And Russell Westbrook did it 3 years running. And he won the MVP. The man led the league in scoring and assists. And no one thought you could have the energy to do that. Like, that's an incredible amount of energy to lead the league in scoring at about 32 points a game and lead the league in assists. So they said he was a selfish player. And when Durant left, and he was angry that Durant left, even though that was better for him in his individual career, that was his homeboy, and he wanted to share the spotlight with him. But Russell's going to play his style. But I'm telling you, there's very few brothers I've seen that can pass the ball like Wes Westbrook did. Those years he was averaging a triple fucking double. So how you motherfucker selfish? And he hitting people on a dime on a break. I mean, boom, alley oops behind, boom, boom, it's there. Everything is there. People love playing with him, even though you average 30 points a game. No one likes to play with someone who averages 30 points a game. You'll never see the ball. But there he is, boom, boom, boom. And so when you seen Kobe die, all the best young talent were emotionally involved. They all had stories about Kobe. Yeah, I went to his camp. Yeah, I talked to him. They had a personal story. Yeah, I talked to him the first time. He called me this day. He did this with me. So he was putting in that energy. He was already setting it up. I'm getting these relationship with these brothers. You know what I'm saying? And so when I make my move, I got the bread. Come on over here to Mamba. Leave Nike. We may give you stock within him. Who knows what the business moves he was going to make? Because you ultimately, as having been a player and been at the top, you know how the thing is run. So you don't want to duplicate it. You would see that's why they like Jordan so much. Jordan became an owner and thought like an owner. He completely forgot he was a player. So the players locking out. He like, man, he's speaking against the players. Y'all need to be playing. Shit. I just bought this goddamn team. Why y'all like locking out now? Goddamn it. Even though he was part of a strike his damn self. And he was the biggest voice when it came to the players. Then he became an owner. He's like, shit, I don't know, fuck y'all niggas. They're like, Mike, what's up? No, no. Y'all got to play for the pennies that they're playing for. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is the owners. My hands are tied. Kobe coming in like, nah, we ain't gonna do you like that. Listen, come over to Mamba. I got you. Come on through. And white folks see shit down the line. They see shit down the line. And so we talk about Kobe being the anti-revolutionary. Well, because he had that knowledge of the business aspect as a player, he gonna look at the business model and say, we ain't doing that. I got you. Go back and look at the interviews of when he died, all the players that they were talking to, the young players, the players that had not yet been stars, but they were on their way. Think if he lived. Nah, I talked to Kobe. Yeah, he wished me good luck, and I had this crazy. He died. I just talked to him and all this stuff. He was putting in the work. So when he made that move, yo man, come with me, because this is their idol. This is Kobe's league right now. This ain't Mike's league no more. This is Kobe's league. This is Kobe's league. All these players grew up watching Kobe. They all watch Kobe. They watch LeBron, but Bron is a mutant alien person or some shit. People can't mimic what LeBron do. What the fuck? Somebody created him in the test tube. Kobe was more humane. Like it was, I can't do what LeBron does. He's 240 pounds. He's running through people. I'm not built that way. But Kobe's slick and smooth, and he can handle the basketball better than anybody in the league. He take the craziest shots. He just don't give a f. I like that attitude. I'm a Kobe fan. I just don't give a fuck. And so when he got he was going to open up the business. Of course, I'm gonna change it. Listen, I'm gonna change everything. You're going to retain ownership of your product. You'll be a subsidy, but eventually you'll branch off and be free, so that we can do business. We do business, so capital comes back to my business ultimately, because I want to make everybody individual entity themselves. You know how crazy that is? You destroy the shoe company game. You come up and you sign with Mamba and make your own signature shoe, and you own the shoe. Not the Mamba company, but you. You own the shoe. So James Harden still got a couple 37 points per game seasons left in him. James, see what he's doing. Yo, I'm coming over you, Mamba. So you got the greatest scorer in the early 2000s and the best scorer in the late 2000s or the 2020s. White folks don't leave shit to chance. They see where it's going and they have conversations with you. Hey man, yeah, about that move you talking about, man. That whole retain ownership thing, man. I don't know about that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe this could be a crossover type of thing where he just throwing some stuff out here and we go bite at it, but this is really why he was killed on the other end. Something completely different from this. Brother Wesley Muhammad broke down the Michael Jackson thing, and it was like he was wow. Like it was some stuff that we had known, but other stuff it was like wow, oh wow, oh wow. Like the doctors made Mike white. Mike said, save my melanin. As the vitiligo hit him. You had the plastics, they can say you can go completely white or save your melanin. Everybody chooses to save the melanin. He said, I want to save my melanin. Put him to sleep. That devil went with the white skin. And so he was overtaken by the white blotches. He told them before he went to sleep, I want to be black. They was okay. They made him white. Like these motherfucking devils is crazy. And every time we think, nah, they wouldn't do that. Yes, they would. Just for games. They was killing Michael for like the last 15 years of his life. Talking about, let's just kill a nigga slowly. We'll teach him. And then sometimes you can fuck up, you piss off the wrong devil, like kill this motherfucker now. He getting on a helicopter, perfect. Perfect. Have him get on the helicopter. The helicopter has never crashed, never had any mechanical issues. I mean, bruh, like we get in cars. I drove a car without no damn brakes. Seriously? Oh. Yeah, oh, baby, watching me. I drove a car without no brakes. A truck. Numerous times. I used to go to work. I laugh at that. Ha 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 ha. But we were courting each other at that time. But my wife, we got in the car, drove away from work, and heard the brakes, said, fuck it. And she was like, was that the brakes? I said, yeah, I believe so.
Why? Why are you looking at me like that?
And so we drove for like a quarter mile with no brakes. And like 3 different times, we could have died. My grandfather told me years ago, he was a Christian Pastor Coon. Well, God bless my grandfather. I believed him when he said this. He said, me and my sister are protected, and no harm will come to us. I mean, we're sitting right there at his house. And I remember that. And as I've gone through my life, I'm starting to believe that more and more. He said God told him, he prayed to God for us to be protected. And that he's received word that we was. I drove a vehicle with no brakes, y'all. I got the evidence right here. The first-hand account was in the vehicle with me. I drove that shit for 2 weeks with no brakes. I'm still here talking to y'all. I had no brakes. I'm trying to tell y'all, there was no brakes. It was a truck. So with momentum, it can stop because it had a lot of weight. So I went to work. Luckily, like I said, there's a higher power. We know we talk about the all. It exists because it was one of the coldest winters in Albany. So wasn't nobody on the road. So I would get up extra early, drive 15 miles an hour, and nobody be on the road, and I would make it to work. And then I would stay later so that when I got off, because it was like no degrees outside, wouldn't nobody be on the road at 6:30 at night. And I drive home, praying to whatever God I believed in, and I made it. One time I was going smack dab into a damn bus. Couldn't stop. The bus wasn't moving. I saw a snow mound, and I rolled right on top of that thing. And I was literally like on some Titanic shit. And people were driving past me, like looking at me, like, what the hell? Like my truck was all the way up in the air. And so I hit the reverse, got out, and the light stayed green that whole time. I was up on that mound for like 15, 20 seconds. Came down, go, couldn't stop. Light stayed green. I went to the back to a particular area, parked that bitch, and kept it there until I could pay for it to be, for the brakes to be fixed. We laugh at death. So Kobe got in that, helicopter. Yeah, I'm going that Nike. I'm displeased with this shoe company, Nike, who stuck with me when I fucked the white girl and everybody bounced. But I don't deserve to be a slave. I gave them those years. Respect. I gave you those years. I don't play no more. I'm 40 years old. I want out. I've given you my time. It's like, nah, nigga, we don't give you. You don't rent souls, nigga. You don't rent your soul to us and they give it back. We give it back. That's not how it works. We keep your soul forever. Once you sign the dotted line, your soul, your soul is mine. You ever see the motherfucker give it back? Okay, you can have it back now. No, he says, your soul is mine. And then he takes your soul when you die. And then at the end, this is a Mortal Kombat. Remember that awful. Actually, the Mortal Kombat first movie wasn't that bad. I like the first movie. Y'all like the first movie. Act like y'all did. That shit was dope. And when the I forget the antagonist's name, when he died, what happened? All the souls that he sucked, they went to heaven. With the devil, it don't work that way. Because he ain't dead yet. We ain't killed this motherfucker. They're making George Floyd dolls right now, y'all. They believe in the spiritual stuff. I don't deal with it too much, but they trying to encapsulate this man. They trying to imprison him even after death. So he makes the shoe company mamba. He had designs, screenshots. Kobe, like one thing you can learn from Kobe was just like with our movements, we ain't got no schedule. We ain't got no real plan of action. We just every week come up with something new. You know what we should do? We've been organizing 4 years and we still saying, you know what we should do? We should do this. And that's a whole plan. A lot of people can't work like that. And they use it as an excuse to leave the movement anyway. There ain't no real white supremacy going on anyway. Kobe ain't do that shit. Kobe got screenshots of the shit he was mocking up. Now, he dead in the ground. But he had plans. There was a layout. It was going to happen. They know Kobe. You looking at this dude and how strong he was and how successful he was when he set his mind into something. Then he had his daughter. His daughter was going to be WNBA. She was going to sign with Mamba. They looked into the future. They're like, man, there's no stopping this dude. Then he going to China, starting the league over there, from what I've heard. He go to China, start an NBA league. They love him over in China. He doing business with China. He doing business with our enemies. And they love the Chinese. They love that shit. They love fucking with niggas just to get it. That's to smite the USA. Ain't about that they love you. They hate your black ass too. But if they can take a dump on the USA, they'll deal with niggas. They'll deal with niggas. Ha 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 ha. We got one of your boy, white man. We got one of your boy. He with us now. Super Jack with us now. If you want him back, we want $50 million. Yeah. You hear me?
Oh. This is Brian.
Hit you with the Tropic Thunder. This is Flaming Dragon. If you want Kobe back, we want 100 million. And we're gonna do business, hold them hostage. That's right. That's my baby agreeing with me. They do a league over there in China. And they've already doing that anyway. The players who didn't want to go to college to that slave system play for free. Make the college institutions a bunch of money, make the coaches a bunch of money, but they can't get a $5 cheeseburger or they lose the eligibility because that's racist too. Crackers do whatever they want. You remember Johnny Manziel? This motherfucker was selling his jerseys and signing them shits. They found out he got suspended a half of football. Dez Bryant go to Deion Sanders' house to chit chat with him. He loses eligibility. If that ain't racism, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Look this shit up. Look this shit up. What I'm telling you. Johnny Manziel was making bank, and he came from a family that had money. I don't give a fuck about him selling no damn jerseys and shit. But when these devils have two sets of laws, then yeah, I got a problem with it. And they said we're going to suspend him for half of football. And all the niggas got on code too. Nobody spoke out about that shit. No one said, "Oh, that's a bullshit." All them niggas got on. They knew some higher power was going on here. Johnny Manziel had some connections. Some underground, some underlords might have liked Johnny Manziel. Now look here. Suspend him for a half because I make a lot of money on him. You hear me? He only gonna stay this 1 year. That's all you gotta deal with this 1 year. He don't lose his eligibility. You don't want to get in your car and have an accident, do you? Because that's how the devil do. Nigga, shit get broke. You fuck with the devil money, you hear me? They come knocking on your door. You turn your doorknob, shit blow up. Nah, Johnny Manziel ain't gonna miss a hat. Dez Bryant, oh, he went to Deion Sanders' house? Oh, yeah, yep. You can't do that. That's against the law. That's against the law of the NC2A. My hands are tied. I don't know. I can't help you, Desmond. You should have went to Deion's house. So you lose all your eligibility. I'm sorry. So the NBA players who want to be NBA players and just leave out of high school, they're like, man, listen, I'm going pro overseas, make some money, then go to the NBA. We changing the game, y'all. Because we know college ain't for us anyway. These boys are waking up and they mad. They mad. They was mad. You know they was mad and stuff that whole straight the NBA thing, high school to the NBA. One, the niggas was making too much money. Too many hood niggas was making a lot of money. Straight up hood niggas was making money. And certain college teams were suffering because the best players wasn't going to the best colleges. So that was screwing up college basketball. You didn't see. You love to have those pictures with NBA players, future pros, playing in college, and then going to the NBA. You got Michael Jordan playing 3 years, and them having a discussion. He's the greatest college basketball and NBA basketball player too. You know, you got Lynn Byers, you got Grant Hill, all these great guys who had great college careers, and you show their highlights, and then they go to the NBA, and then they give credit to these white coaches who nourished them and coached them. You know, Dean Smith and Michael Jordan. Dean Smith was like a surrogate father to Michael and everything. And same thing with Shaq. And you see Shaq and he's dunking in LSU, and he goes to the Orlando Magic and the Lakers and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But we get more and more players going straight from high school to the pros. And now Kobe's setting up a venue for him. He's setting up an economic base. I got the Mamba Shoe Company for y'all, where you retain ownership of your own shoe. I got the league over here in China. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna set up provisions for that, and we may get at the NBA. Get that Chinese money. The Chinese fans is shit, and you ain't got to deal with no COVID bullshit over here. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, we playing the packed houses. Fuck that shit. The Chinese at the hell with the USA. We don't give a fuck about the provisions and social distancing and all that. We gonna handle our business how we handle business. Chinese people don't play. Nigga, when the few times that people got they shit together, went over to them stores and shut them shits down, nigga, they was open the next day. We break windows down. I don't give a shit about no windows. We put some boards up and we open for business. Black people know the Chinese ain't never gonna close. We know in them holidays when all the stores close, who ain't closed? The Chinese. Christmas, people ain't nobody, your mama ain't cooked. You hungry, them motherfuckers? Damn, man, I'm hungry. It's snowing outside. Who open? The Chinese man is open. Go get you some egg, some young Kung Pao chicken. You know it's there. So they say, what do we do with the threat? White folks eliminate the threat. We let it linger. We let it linger and linger and linger and linger and linger and betray us. White folks like, nah, we built you, Kobe. We made you. This how these devils act towards us. They say, hey, we made you. You would be nothing if we didn't choose you. If we didn't choose you and make you what you are, how dare you go behind our back and own your own self? You want to create a name for yourself and go into business for that name and be popular and shit, and you'll be able to get every player. And you don't want to do business with us. You want to be independent of us. And certainly, you know, you gotta have an investment team. You know, you gotta have people with money. Kobe money long, but maybe he makes that call to some of these other rich niggas, and they get together to do this deal. The intimacies of it, the basis and the foundation of it, we do not know just yet. We're just going off the story about this venture capitalist dude and what he was talking about Kobe's intentions in the future with his shoe company. But to let your imagination go wild. And all this stuff is like, listen, they do the killings because it's just like on a slave plantation. I'm going to kill the biggest, baddest buck so that you don't become the biggest, baddest buck. And that if you just do what we say and be meek and humble, maybe we won't do you like this. It's a maybe. There's no guarantee. But you'll live with the maybe other than being ripped to half and set on fire and eaten. Yeah, I'll deal with the maybe. Okay, I'll deal with the maybe. I'll keep my head down. All this shit is unnatural. Like pressure, you got a swollen foot, and the pressure is mounting so much and it's getting fat. Eventually, it's going to bust the seams of the shoe. What they're doing to us is unnatural, and eventually we're going to rebel. No matter how many times you kill us, we don't die, we multiply. You can't get rid of us. But they're going to keep trying because that's what they're built to do: kill, maim, destroy. You can't ask them to do anything else. So Kobe, who did not know about white supremacy the way you would thought he did, because he actually gave the best answers when they would ask the Negroes in the NBA about Martin Luther King Day. I talked about that. You remember they don't even really do it no more because the motherfuckers don't know nothing about Martin Luther King. What do you feel about Martin Luther King? I had read about Dr. King taught me about making snow cones and how you can make snow cones in the sun regardless of the season. And he believed in equality. Like they're reading from a script. You think about Dr. Martin Luther King? Well, Dr. Luther. Um, let me see. Dr. Luther. I forget what year it was, but it was like they asked 5 players and nobody knew who Dr. King was. They really struggled for an answer. And so Kobe was like the calling card. They was like, you niggas are so dumb right now. We have to have somebody who has some type of modicum of an answer when we ask them about Dr. Martin Luther King. We only give you one nigga, and it's Dr. King, and you niggas don't even know who he is. And Kobe will go deep into the mama philosophy. He talked about the proficiency of manhood and the effectiveness of collective movements and understanding the soul of a human is bigger than any individual goal. Like, damn, that was pretty profound, Kobe. We going to use this every year because you niggas on the other, you have to save niggas. Go back and look at Dr. King days, and Kobe gives the best answers. So this is the niggas you dealing with in these entertainment apparatuses, these athletic institutions. So Kobe was the best. So my baby's still up. He's got teeth coming in. Wearing her breast milk. We doing bad right now. But I want to leave with some music. I'm gonna leave with some music. You know what I'm gonna leave with. I want to leave with some music. Imagine having a league overseas with the United States and more women. Because if you're a sports fan of any caliber, maybe you don't follow it, but you do business outside of the U.S. and you black and you have an understanding of what you're doing and you're learning, you're willing to learn. You got great potential. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to take that chance. They killed them. They didn't want to take no chances. So I want to leave y'all with Kobe. That's easy, cuz. Hopefully we get our channels back. Y'all know what it is. It's Mr. X Sports for Revolutionaries. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with your brother. Please support the network. Support your brother, as every time I do a show, I got a new baby. It's almost like no bullshit. Got a new baby every time I do a show. Got to build a nation, man. You don't do test tubes. As a matter of fact, that test tube shit wasn't made for us. We ain't got no problem having children.
Flawless. Come on.
We got a problem.
Right.
Them killing us.
Yo, flawless. What I live for? Basketball, beats and bras from Italy to the US. Yes, it's raw. I'm in search for the one to make my wealth feel poor. Who can ignore the spotlight life of glamour? Am I done for? Have I found the ore? Should I search still? There's plenty of women with sex appeal when it's filled. Can they complete the package? All I date is actresses to play it safe. To them, my money ain't bait, but I must take risks to find a honey that's legit. Whether she push a bucket or 6 months with some mad chips, out on her own or live out of mom's and pop's home, rock top fashion, Adidas attire or Timbos. I don't know, yo, these women come and go like the wind they blow. How do I know it's you for sure? When God talks to me, give me a signal, but until then, on my ears, here's the steady flow. Come on. Check this out though. Real love lasts. Now do you love me or my cash? My name, fame, drop top, Benz or the wooden dash. You know my stash. Withdraw G cash, platinum, US Express. No paper cash. Spend it all now. I can't. To be rich cash and it's had the minds laugh when it crash. Are you the type to jewels flash tight but your ex-man can't stand a woman with her own cash, you know, like Lime claim she ain't rap, type to get loud and refrain my hand from the slap. No time for y'all, too busy for y'all. Plenty of time to turn me on, then turn me off. Try to show off, get lost, grow up. Real women, roll up. Let yourself go. If you feel this, let me know. Come on. Feeling that. One more game, let me know. Yeah.